One man's curiosity shattered everything humanity believed about the universe. This is Galileo's story.
February 15th, 1564. I entered a world that believed Earth stood still at the center of all creation.
Listen, Galileo. Music is mathematics. Everything in nature follows patterns, laws waiting to be discovered.
I spent hours watching the heavens, wondering why the sun moved across the sky.
My father sent me to study medicine, but my mind wandered to mathematics.
The period of swing is constant, regardless of amplitude.
I left without my degree. My father was furious, but mathematics was my destiny. I survived teaching mathematics privately and inventing precise instruments. At 25, I became professor of mathematics at Pisa. Aristotle was wrong. Mass does not determine the speed of falling. When my father died, I became responsible for my entire family. I needed more money. Padua offered triple the salary. Here, I could breathe freely.
Gentlemen, Euclid's geometry is not merely abstract beauty. It describes the very fabric of physical reality.
In 1597, I invented instruments to supplement my income. This geometric compass became popular.
Marina gave me 3 children. We never married.
In 1604, I discovered that falling bodies accelerate uniformly. Distance increases with the square of time. In 1609, a Dutchman invented a spyglass. If I improve this design and turn it skyward...
I worked through the night, grinding lenses. Within weeks, I had 20-power magnification.
Remarkable. I can see ships 2 hours before they reach harbor. The military applications.
The Senate doubled my salary. They saw military value. But I knew its true power lay in spying on heaven.
Mountains, valors, craters. The moon is a world like Earth. I drew mountains casting shadows across lunar plains. The perfect heavens of Aristotle were an illusion.
The Milky Way is countless individual stars. The universe is far vaster than we imagined.
3 small stars near Jupiter, perfectly aligned. Tomorrow I will watch again. They orbit Jupiter. 4 moons. Not everything revolves around Earth. Copernicus was right.
It's 1610, and I must publish quickly. The universe has revealed its secrets, and I will share them. Sidereus Nuncius sold out immediately. I became the most famous scientist in the world.
We appoint you chief mathematician to the Medici court. Return home to Florence.
I named Jupiter's moons the Medicean stars in his honor.
The Jesuits confirmed my observations. For one moment, I believed truth and faith could coexist. The sun itself has imperfections. Aristotle's perfect, unchanging heavens do not exist. In 1614, the Dominican friars preach against Copernican doctrine. They call it heretical. They mention my name.
Scripture tells us how to go to heaven, not how the heavens go.
I argued scripture and science address different truths. Perhaps I should have stayed silent. You must not hold, teach, or defend that Earth moves. This is not a request.
I was warned. I should have heeded that warning.
For 7 years, I published nothing controversial. But the truth gnawed at me. I could not stay silent forever.
Write your treatise, old friend. Present both systems fairly.
My friend became Pope. He granted permission. I believed.
4 years of work. Perhaps I made Simplicio too foolish.
It's done. The truth is now in the world. Within months, the book was banned. Within a year, I was summoned for heresy. In winter's depths, ill and nearly 70, I made the journey to Rome. I knew what awaited me.
3 weeks in these chambers. The threat alone was sufficient.
An old man, broken.
Did you hold that the sun is the center and Earth moves?
I did not hold this opinion after being warned.
I lied to save my life. What else could I do?
I abjure, curse and detest the error that the sun is center and Earth moves.
We sentence you to formal imprisonment. Your book is prohibited.
Life imprisonment. House arrest.
Eppur si muove.
Perhaps I said it, but the Earth does move. They called it house arrest. I called it a tomb. My daughter Virginia was my only comfort. Your daughter, Sister Maria Celeste, has died. Virginia, my beloved daughter. The eyes that first saw Jupiter's moons now see nothing. God's final jest. Concerning motion and mechanics, I present the work of a lifetime. Blind and imprisoned, I compiled 2 new sciences, perhaps my true legacy.
My students smuggled the manuscript to Holland. Protestant printers published what Catholic censors forbade.
Mr. Galileo, all England knows your persecution.
Not a martyr. Just an old man who looked up. My imprisonment made me immortal.
The Earth still moves.
Fever consumed me. My body had served.
January 8th, 1642. The same year Newton would be born. One light went out, another was kindled.
Church forbade a public funeral or monument. They buried him quietly in a side chapel, unmarked and unhonored.
If I have seen further, it is by standing on the shoulders of giants.
Newton built on Galileo's foundation.
95 years later, Florence finally honored its greatest son with a monument. He rests near Michelangelo and Machiavelli. From Galileo's 20-power telescope to space telescopes detecting galaxies billions of light years away, we still look up in wonder.
In 1995, humanity returned to Jupiter with spacecraft Galileo. The Galilean moons still witness his discovery.
They tried to silence me. They succeeded only in making me eternal.
Galileo's story reminds us, truth is worth fighting for. Science requires courage. One person can change the world forever.
Galileo proved that looking up can change everything. Follow us for more cosmic adventures.